Hi, so in this video, I want to share with you how to run Facebook dynamic ads campaign. Now, one thing about Facebook dynamic ad campaign is that it has its own advantages and disadvantages. But I'm looking at the bright side of dynamic ads campaign because I use it personally a lot for my clients and for myself. Now, one thing that you want to understand is that with dynamic ads campaign, you need 10 different creatives. Of course, you can just use 2 and you leave it like that. But what I realized from my experience is that you have to have all 10 creative, or you need to exhaust all the 10 creative slots, and it will work perfectly well for you. However, you might need to see tremendous results, sometimes 14, 21 days. That's personally my take on that. But apart from that, it's cool, and then it gives you the ability to do a lot of creative hooks, and it works fine. So let's get started. So with this, you click on create. Okay, that's how it is. And then you want to also go to sales. Okay, and you click on continue. With this, you're going to choose manual sales campaign. Click on continue, and what you want to do is that I want to go straight to the point. Now with this, you leave all this as it is, since what we are doing, we are not doing special ad campaign. But if you are doing any of these special ad campaign, you are doing ads for credit, employment, housing, social issues, elections, or politics, you might want to declare your where you are, okay, what you are doing. Now the next thing is that I don't use any of this when I'm doing this campaign. I go to new sales and the ad set. Okay, and then at the asset level, make sure you've set up, by this time you should have set up your pixel and all of that. Okay, and I've linked it to your landing page, your website, or your funnel. I use funnels a lot. Okay, then the next thing is that you want to choose the objective. So I choose website. Okay, and then I choose maximize conversions. But like I said, I'm not you should have set up your pixels already. Okay, so the next thing is that I will choose, you come here, choose dynamic. Okay, so that's what it's saying. So you can now give dynamic element or now provide more creative element, that's image headlines that will be used automatically to generate variation for your audience. So that's how it works. And one thing is that sometimes even Facebook will do slideshow and all of that for what you do. So I like to create my my creatives in such a way that the images syncs together. Okay, so it's synced together. So I choose 10. So assuming I'm doing for Ghana. Okay, so when I do it that way, the next thing is that I choose your date and time. Normally I want to schedule my post, like I want to give you 30 minutes interval. Okay, I like it that way. Okay, so that it goes through the scheduling before it goes to review, and then if it's going to be approved. Now the next thing is that one thing you should also know is that for dynamics, Facebook always overspend. Okay, maybe $2-3, so take note of that. Okay, and then the next thing is that now you can even increase your budget during specific time. You for Ghana, depending on what you are doing, you might want to schedule your budget to increase, okay, by a certain amount. Okay, when you are doing that's the peak season, like that the time a lot of people are on their phone. But that one, I would advise that don't choose this. For instance, run the ads, maybe you have spent $1,000, 2,000, or even $3,000. Then you'll be able to have enough data and be able to know when people interact, okay, with your ad, so that to help you make that perfect decision. Then the locations, you choose your location. Now with this, okay, you realize that you cannot choose the age. Well, it's one of the new features of Facebook, so you might want to come down and click on switch to original options. Okay, now depending on what you are selling and your audience type, so let's say what I'm doing is I'm selling shoes. Okay, so I've done some dummy text and stuff. Okay, so and if you want to also learn how to use AI to do Facebook ads, descriptions and headlines, so that you have high conversion rate, I have check my description. I have a full training on that as well. So what you do is that I go next is that you go to your location, choose your location, then your age. So for instance, what I'm selling, I know it's 25 to 45. Okay, 45. All right, so 45 like this. Then the gender is for men's shoe. Okay, I know what I'm selling is for men. Okay, and then I choose it. Then we have the targeting. Now for dynamic, what I do is I do 0, and then I'll do another one. I'll do another duplicate, and I'll do for people who like luxury. Then I'll do duplicate, and I'll do for people also like shoes itself. So that's how I play around it. I test with different targeting, but this is what I do. So I'll rather duplicate, and then after I change them. Okay, so the languages I leave it as is because languages doesn't matter. And the next thing I'm going to do is that now I leave this ones like this, and then I go to single or image. Then I leave this multi-advertising. Okay, I leave it like that. Then I go to here, and then I add images. Now one thing about dynamic is that normally what works well for me is that I do 2 videos or 3 videos or sometimes 4 videos, and then 6 images. So depends on it, but this, for the purposes of demonstration, I'll choose the number of videos I want. So let me choose the creatives. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. When I was doing it, it was somewhere because when I click on this, I should have chosen continue. So click on continue. So let me go back to it. So now I can now choose the images. So you see that you change here. So I decided to leave this error on so that I'll correct you. Maybe you do it and you see it. So unless you activate this, you might not get this interface. So please take note of that. And then you come here. So now you see that I have select images, select videos. I don't use the Facebook inbuilt one to do that. Okay, so I go to select images, then I select my images. But this one, this training I'm doing for 10 images, but normally I do minimum 2 videos and then 8 images. So make sure you exhaust all, don't leave one out. But what I do is that I make sure that my creatives sync with each other, so that, because I know that sometimes Facebook would be doing slideshow and stuff with all the images you have, and then the videos too has a way to mix them, just to be able to get what will be a winning content for, or reading ad creative for you. Okay, now next thing is that I'm going to put the primary text. So you put your text here. All right, so this is how I'm going to do it, and then I put it here. Okay, and then I come to the headline. Now I put the same thing for the description, but I do not add the description variation because personally it doesn't really work well for me. All right, so I do the headline. So this is the headline. I come here, I pick my headline. Also, so like I said, I have a full training on how to use AI to write add copies. So you might want to check the description for that. So I add more options with this. I make sure I exhaust all the 5. All the 5. I make sure I exhaust all of them. Okay. Then I come here. I pick this too. Okay. I copy. Okay. So that's whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you have this ready now. So that's what you have. So the next thing is that we give the URL. Okay, yep, shoecane.com. I post this here, and then I put this here. So basically that's how you want to do it, and that's basically how to do it. Now let me talk about this. Normally this one, the calling doesn't really give me the results I want on the WhatsApp. You might want to play with it, but I like to be now because my funnel will do most of the work. So this is how I do it, and then that's it. So make sure you have set your website event. So basically that's what we've done. So what we've done is that we've done this is the map, the campaign, the assets. This is where you put the budget, but you give it 10 different creatives. So basically this is how to run Facebook dynamic ad campaign. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried it before? Have you tested it? Let me know what you think about this whole strategy and what you are doing and where you feel stuck, and then maybe I might record a video to solve that problem. Take care, and remember this: subscribe, like, and give me your comment and let me know. Let's grow this channel together.